Well guys, normally when I make these kinds of videos for you, it's a pretty neutral, happy update, things like that, okay? Well, I'm sorry to say that today is not the case, alright? There's two problems we have here right now. First of all is we had an HVAC guy scheduled for today to look at the air handler up for the second floor because we're having a problem with the zone damper. More on that in a little bit, okay? And I'll show it to you a little bit later on. The second problem is, you guys remember how this looked the last time I made the last update video for you guys, right? Well, if you notice, really not much has changed, okay? I understand that we had the heat wave recently, okay, that lasted roughly about a week, okay? But then there was about maybe 2 or maybe even 3 weeks by this point where there was no such thing. And there wasn't even any rainy weather for that instance, okay? So, here's the first thing. Nothing really much has changed back here, okay? They leveled that off, finally. That was done probably 2 weeks ago by this point, okay? And here's what was happening today. Today, they were supposed to get the hot tub in place, okay? Well, it's currently about, I think roughly 3 o'clock. So I think it's safe to say that no one's coming here to do this today by this point, okay? It's written on the calendar, move hot tub over, and no one showed up today. All right, we have this has been going on now for about, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks where pretty much nothing has been done, okay? I mean, I take that back a little bit. They did do the stuccoing on the back here, and that's all good, okay? But, you know, they could have done more here in the time being. Nothing has changed since my last video, okay? The last video I made on this was, I think, June 25th or something. And, again, nothing has happened. My mom is really starting to get stressed out and angry about this. And, you know, I hate seeing her like this, but I don't blame her. I mean, how would you feel if you're paying for all this stuff and nothing's being delivered, so to say? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, it's been 3 weeks now, and they've done very little. Okay? Like I said, I understand that we had that week of a heat wave, but that week isn't this week. And the weeks before then, there was no such thing. So, you know, this is really getting ridiculous. And one of the reasons why I'm upset right now, as you can clearly tell in the video, is because the reason why we scheduled the HVAC guy today was because I'm off today. So therefore, I can be here and watch what the guy had to do to fix the zone damper. We've been having this problem for a while. Okay, the problem we've been having with the zone damper, which I'll show you, is it wasn't opening fully when it should be, okay? The first guy who came here, you know, I'll tell you up in the attic. But anyway, that's the problem we're having with the zone damper, okay? And I'll show you what I mean when we get up there. But here's the thing. We scheduled this guy today, okay, because I'm off, 8 o'clock this morning. Well, it's currently 3 o'clock right now, and guess what? The guy never even freaking showed. There is something seriously wrong with some workers here, okay? Because when you schedule something especially, you should show up. I mean, that's just common sense, right? So now I have to go to work tomorrow and also Saturday. So then, is he going to show up then? Who knows? I'm not going to be here, unfortunately. I can't be. It's absolutely ridiculous. No calls, no nothing. They don't call us about anything. They just show up whenever they want. It is ridiculous, okay? Case in point, I'll give you one example. An example of something good, okay? Just yesterday, I brought my car in for an oil change, okay? You know, I called the guy the day before. He explained to me. He was like, I just want to let you know, we're pretty booked up, but we'll definitely get your car in for an oil change. Can you just drop the car off with us? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll drop the car off and pick it up whenever, okay? So I dropped the car off, maybe roughly about, I don't know, maybe 4 hours later, he called back and said, okay, your cars are ready to go, you can come pick it up. And that was great. He already explained to me what the thing was. When he let me know the car was ready, all I said was, okay, great, thank you, we'll be there in about a half hour to pick it up. And that was it. That is a good thing to do. But this is ridiculous, okay? Now, you know what? Before I go any further, let me go up to the second, actually, let's go up to the attic and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, and here we are in the attic. It's pretty hot up here. It's well over 90 degrees, obviously, because the attic fan over there is currently running. But, okay, the AC just turned on, interestingly enough. And I just want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here, okay? Alright, so here's the second floor air handler, as you guys have seen before, okay? Currently in AC mode. So the problem we're having is one of the zone dampers. This zone damper right here is working fine, okay? It's currently closed, but it's a perfect example, okay? This, do you need the light? Actually, you don't need the light, okay. This zone goes to my bedroom and the guest room right next to it, and then the other zone goes to the rest of the second floor. So as you can currently see right here, okay, this indicator is pretty much in line with the word closed right there. In this case, kind of at the 0, all right? So let's pretend for a moment that it's currently open. It would be the same thing, okay? This thing should be totally in line with the open thing. But what's happening with the other damper is, when it opens, sometimes it opens okay, other times it opens only to about here. And that significantly restricts the airflow. And obviously, that shouldn't happen, right? So, let's see what it looks like currently. This zone is currently calling for cooling, so it will be open. We'll see if it's actually, hold on a second, guys. Just trying to get the, there we go. Let's see, do this the best I can here. I mean, it looks like it's, yeah, I mean, it looks, hold on. Do this the best I can. Okay, that's actually in line pretty well this time. So, but a lot of times it is not like that, okay? A lot of times it only opens about halfway, and then you get restricted airflow, okay? And oh, actually this one just opened up, must have called for cooling. So then, yeah, so what I'm saying is that one, they try to open, it tries to open, and all the time it doesn't. So we called the guy about, let's see, I think we scheduled this appointment about 2 to 3 weeks ago, okay? And yeah, of course, guess what? The guy never showed up. This is just one of the examples I'm talking about, okay? Is he too much of a weakling to come up here just because it's hot up here? It is hot up here, yeah. Like I said, it's over 90 degrees because the attic fan is running, like I said before. But it's like, you know, I mean, that's your job, isn't it? You know? All right, well, let's just go back to the backyard. Yeah, I kind of rushed out of there, sorry. The problem was, like I said, the first guy said the insulation was blocking the travel. He removed that. Sure enough, that didn't fix the problem. I think what the problem is that there's something wrong with the springs that are supposed to force and hold the damper open. That's my guess. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? So who knows if we're going to call that guy back. Who knows what's going to go on, you know? This is just so ridiculous. Like I said, this really hasn't changed much since the last time I made this video for you guys, okay? And, you know, I'll give you another case in point here, okay? Our electricians are absolutely awesome, okay? There actually was one time, I think it was only one time, I believe it was late last year, okay? Where we were having some electrical work done, and what had happened was they got tied up at another job that they were at, all right? And the big difference was they actually called us up and said, listen, we're really sorry, but we're going to be kind of late because we got really tied up at another job, but as soon as we're done here, we'll be over there and do what we have to do. And that's perfectly fine. Here's the thing. I get it. I know sometimes things happen, and things happen, okay, whether it be a mistake or whatever, and, you know, a half-hour job has now become a 2-hour job. Again, I get it. That happens sometimes. But what you can, what you could do, just like they did, was call us, let us know, listen, we're having a problem, we're going to be there a little bit late. And I'm totally cool with that. Again, I understand things happen. Thank you for letting us know. That's very nice of you. But, you know, these people don't do any such thing. They don't call, nothing. And, you know, there's just one more thing I got to be honest about here with you guys. You know, unless something significant happens, I really don't know if I'm going to continue doing the backyard update videos, because this whole thing has stressed me really out by this point, as you could probably tell by now, okay? I mean, you know, you guys are the viewers, okay? If you guys want me to keep making update videos on this, provided updates actually happen, I will. I'll certainly keep doing it for you, okay? Otherwise, I think the next time I'm going to make a video on this is probably when it's all finished, because by this point, hopefully, you know, who knows when, but hopefully, like I said before, 2019, it'll be finished. Because this is really getting ridiculous. They did do some electrical work in the basement for the cabana, but I'm just not in the mood to show it to you guys. Like, I'm really sorry. This is just getting too ridiculous now, between me being off from work, the HVAC guy never showing up, and this just taking forever. You know, it just, like, to say it really stresses you out is an understatement. So, I mean, there you have it, guys. You know, if, like I said, unless a lot of people want me to keep going, the next time I'm going to do a video on this is when it's all done, because by this point, just nothing's going on. It's really ridiculous. And yeah, there you have it. So hope you guys understand, and see you later.